We're live, yay! And I gotta stay practicing looking at the camera. I was sitting at a table over there. A couple ducks came up out the lake, and they was walking over towards my table. I was kind of like, I'm not really sure if I'm trying to interact with some ducks right now or any time for real. You know, I just don't know that that's my ministry. But anyways, hey, my name is Amari Taylor, and welcome to my channel. I'm Amari. I'm 25. I'm from Los Angeles, California. Some of you probably already know me as a makeup artist and a lash tech. I still am those things, but I'm currently taking a bit of a shift into areas that I'm naturally more like interested in: wellness, spirituality, personal development. We're going to be getting into astrology, intuitive self-care, self-care in general, but intuitive meaning what's good for you in your body, things you can do to get in line with your own personal energy so that you can create the life that you want. Just looking for daily management for the life you have currently. We're getting into all of that on this channel. Be about growth, healing, and I've got notes here, so if you see me looking down, that's what's going on. This is my first video talking about these brand new topics. Just a few things about me. I am an artist. I do makeup, lash extensions, other things not professionally, but I paint, I sing, I can groove a little 1-2 or something. And I'm like a chronic chatter. I love to chat. I'm a professional relaxer. I don't really believe too much in working. Now, that's not to negate the fact that we live in America and that you absolutely have to work for survival. So not Delulu, but I'm honest, okay? We're gonna get into all of that on this channel, so don't even worry. I definitely am a mental health advocate. Mental health is always going to be part of the conversation for me. You know, if you don't believe in mental health, or really, it's like, I imagine somebody that doesn't believe in mental health won't even find this channel, because that's what we about over here. Okay. Other career paths that I've been on really don't have a ton to do with this topic, but I will say this is the stuff I've been like obsessed with for the last 7-8 years maybe. I've been involved in a spiritual community since I was born, but consciously since I was 10. Attending like every Wednesday and Sunday. Once I got into like my teenage years, that's where I've learned so much of the spiritual practices that I know, as far as like alignment and grounding your energy and like tuning into who you truly are. Definitely shaped me, definitely helped me stay grounded growing up. Like, I've suffered with mental health myself for years, as early as I can remember. And as I grew older and started getting more into the adult world and just living life without so much support from others, at some point I realized it was gonna be my job to be better, free myself, you know? Because I've always felt like constrained, I've always felt restricted. What I had been granted up to certain points, I knew that wasn't gonna be enough for me. I've been dreaming big since I was a baby. I was gonna have to like work on me so that I can get those things, right? And I don't always know exactly where I'm trying to be at. Something tells me that the work I'm doing currently is gonna put me in the right rooms, okay? And we're holding the high watch for that. I'm grateful in advance. It sometimes just sucks how simple it actually is. Sometimes it's simply just a mindset shift, or like a reframing, change of perspective. All of a sudden you're free. Wow. Always gonna be that easy. Sometimes it really is deep inner work, you know? Like behind me, and I don't like his vibe at all. Okay, he skedaddled. So anyways, I completely lost it. I thought he was about to rob me. I pass in right here. I got my Starbies. I'm low-key loaded right now. So I gotta, why I'm making this channel. Who I was then versus who I am now, and that's still me. I've always been Amari, always been that girl. The mindset shifts, the way I think about myself, the way I think about the world has expanded. I just feel like if people knew what it takes, if people knew to ask themselves these specific questions, if they knew this is the thing you might be missing, I just feel like we'd all be in such a better place. Still gonna struggle in whatever ways we do because we live in a society that you already know. You already know what the society's like. We don't have to be puppets to it, and we don't have to like hate ourselves. Everything is geared towards you hating yourself enough to be complacent. You know, when you care about yourself, when you have deep love and respect for yourself, you just make different choices. Inherent worth, when you know how worthy you are of every fucking thing you want on the planet, that nothing is out of reach, you don't settle. That's how you keep other people's pockets full, is by being complacent and settling for whatever they're giving you. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Jobs, not in relationships, not in how you treat yourself. Everybody, check the old people, y'all. Like, because please don't get me started on my ageism agenda. And genuinely just bringing awareness to like, should we really be trusting old people as much as we do? We'll get into that in a different video. Bottom line is, I have some info that I feel like could help you in your journey and whatever the fuck you're trying to do and whatever you're trying to manifest. I try not to throw around the word manifest too much just because of how much of a buzzword it is right now. People have really severe misconceptions of what manifestation actually is and the embodiment that has to happen for you to even truly manifest the things you really want and need out of life. That's gonna be a different video. Currently is literally just to introduce myself, to let you guys catch a vibe with me for a second, so you know what we're looking at when you come on this channel. What we're gonna be talking about on this channel is universal law. You're not using the principles of the universe to your advantage, you're doing yourself a disservice. If you have not gotten into the laws of the universe, don't fret, because the very next video is going to be exactly about that. I'll be teaching you what those laws are and how you can use them to your benefit. The research and implementation that I have done, I have helped cure my own anxiety, depression. I'm working through eating disorders, lived a very full life as far as like struggles in my brain, struggles in relationships, family struggles. Fuck. I'm a Cancer, y'all, so you know my spirit is naturally burdened. I came to this planet with a burdened spirit. This time around, I am like, I'm figuring it out. I'm really figuring it out. Whether you know what I've done specifically or what, like, I've grown in ways that are like really life-changing. Oh, this is only the first video, so you're gonna learn more and more and more about the things that I've done, the things that I do. You know, trust me or don't, I always believe in you take what people tell you and you dissect it. See if that makes sense for your life. If you've done that looking and you realize there is no correlation, let it fly, babe. I'm not a guru. I'm just a girl. There are some things, you know, there are moments where I was unhappy with my life and my circumstances and myself, and I decided to implement some changes. That's it. And I'm sure some of you go through the same thing where you look up and you realize, wow, maybe this doesn't work for me anymore. I'm unhappy in this dynamic. I'm going to give you the tools and the sauce to fix those things. Period. Pull everything out my brain and out my body, and I'm gonna put it into this video, and whatever resonates, you're gonna take that and you're gonna say, how can I do on my own self and like shift. This is not an ad, but I'm sure you guys want to know what my Starbucks order is. Who cares? Anyways, who's this channel for, right? Who is this channel for? Who are open-minded, that are looking to prioritize themselves and prioritize their experience on this planet, and they're looking to have for a quality of life that they have yet to experience. For people looking to shift their perspectives and open their minds even more. People that are looking to deepen their connection with God. And something we're definitely going to get into on this channel is how you are God. Hello? I believe my beliefs is that God is in everything. God is in the sun. God is in the moon. God is in this bitch ass plane flying over my head right now. And I'm going to give it a second. Let's take a drink. Let's take a drink. So, anyways, elements. God is the plants. God is us. Like, God is every cell and every being. I don't look at God as something outside of me or separate from me. It's so much more than a connection. I don't even want to say my connection with God. It's less recognizing the like oneness, the universal oneness of everything and everyone. Realize like, wow, nothing is above me. We're all on an equal playing field. The only thing that separates us is societal dynamics that like none of us asked for in the first place. None of us asked for in the first place. Once you recognize your innate and inherent oneness with God, you stop believing that there's anything you can't achieve, you know? And those limiting beliefs, all that shit is created by like people that just don't want you to win. Because if you win, they feel you're taking from them. And that's another part of oneness. When you know that what you have or what someone else has doesn't take away anything from you, you know that in your real heart of hearts, you start choosing yourself every day. Like if you're used to playing small, if you're used to keeping yourself quiet because maybe you're afraid of making other people uncomfortable, or even you just don't like the attention, maybe an attention makes you feel uncomfortable. All of that shit is stuff we're gonna get into and we're gonna break down on this channel, because I know the God that I believe in does not want me playing small. I have made a personal choice in my life to just follow that, no matter what, and there are times where I'm still working through my own limiting beliefs. At times I'm still working through my own mental health issues every day is actually, and that's why you're gonna have to stick around. Because I'm gonna keep providing y'all the sauce. I'm not gonna leave you hanging. Stuff that I'm bringing is gonna be so much about personal responsibility and accountability, and I dabble in reality really harshly. Yes, I believe in God. Also, like, I was put here for a human experience. So how can I make my human experience enjoyable? Part of my mission and part of what I'm trying to figure out on this planet, who am I outside of the programs and mindsets and just shit that's been put on me that I didn't choose. So much more is up to you than you realize. You have so much more power than you realize. So on this page, we're bettering self, relationships of all kind, career fulfillment. If you utilize your energy to your best ability, you can find the career of your dreams. We have to have careers. We have to have something going for ourselves. That sucks. I'm just trying to vibe and I'm just trying to have a good ass time. So it's really unfortunate that that's the case. When you know yourself and when you know your energy, you can use astrology, human design, numerology, tarot. There are so many options to just tap into your own energy and find out what's gonna work for you in the long term. Imagine what you can do when you're not working against yourself, when you're utilizing your best qualities. You get like, feeling me. I know y'all are feeling me. Living out of alignment. That's why we're so depressed. That's why we're so anxious. That's why we're so uncomfortable. That's why we hate ourselves, because we're not in tune with what we really need. Taking those messages that I'm getting from myself and doing something about it. So we're nearing the end of the video, actually, because this is still just supposed to be introduction. Please get into the trauma-informed psychology, because I am so tired. I hate hearing about psychology and ways to change your brain that don't take into account people that have experienced mass amounts of trauma, that have altered our brain chemistry. Trauma alters your brain chemistry. And we are holding things and keeping things inside our body that are unprocessed. It just festers and it causes blockages. Inner child connection and healing. That's a lot of the work, babies. Going back and just even allowing yourself the space. Because a lot of times that inner child traumas, it came from being unheard. We've all experienced varying levels of trauma, But sometimes that trauma can just be, I wasn't heard in this moment, that I really needed support. We're gonna get into tools of how you can go back and fix those things in your timeline so that you can move forward. Imposter syndrome is a big reason why this channel is only being started when I'm 25. At some point, you just feel silly for holding yourself back from certain things. We're gonna get into neurodiversity hacks. Those of us that are neurospicy, sometimes it's not even that you're holding yourself back, it's that your brain is dead ass wired differently, and you have to learn how to work with that. Even though personally I feel like productivity is a scam, I don't want to have to do these things, run these errands, do these chores, do all these things, but I have to. If I want to live a good quality life, if I want to have my needs met, and I want to, be taking care of myself actively, there's a level of productive that you gotta get into. I'm gonna teach you guys the things that have helped me overcome like neurospicy like paralysis, because I definitely go through like a literal paralysis, because at times my brain just doesn't know what direction we're supposed to go in next. I completely lost what I was going to tell y'all. So fuck it, I guess, right? It's getting a little hot out here, y'all, so I'm going to wrap it up. Your boy is starting to perspire. Well, other things we're going to talk about on this channel: astrology, because I am an astrology nut. Also self-care, because as a Taurus Venus, self-care is one of my favorite things. I'm also a Leo rising, if you gave a fuck to know. Self-care and feeling good and making yourself feel good and doing little things that enhance your beauty and just make you feel good about yourself, I'm with all of that. Definitely gonna do some life vlogs as well, because things are definitely shifting for me in my life currently, and it's like, if I'm doing this community, building this community with y'all, I would love to keep y'all in the loop on what's going on with me. We'll be doing some mukbangs. We're gonna eat! Yes. I'm already planning a vegan mukbang with my bestie Westie Darian. I'm gonna also be doing music reviews, so any music that I love, maybe new music drops, and I get on here, tell y'all my opinion. Do some story times. I love story times. A very random and pretty interesting life. There's so much to say. I'm sure I'm gonna want to share so much with you guys, so that's definitely something I'm looking forward to as well. Thank you guys so much for tapping into my very first video. You'll probably see older videos on my page that were more makeup related, but right now, this is what you're gonna see more of from me. If you really loved this video, drop me a like. Even if you didn't love the video, still like the video, okay? Or maybe if you're wondering if there's a certain topic that I'm gonna get into, or maybe you want to hear something specific from me, drop it in a comment, babe. I know this is gonna reach exactly who it needs to reach, so I'm excited for that. If you know someone that it didn't reach, and maybe you know that they'd be good for this, or I'd be good for them, share it with them. Share this video with someone else who's maybe embarking on their spiritual journey as well, and wanting to learn different ways that they can help themselves heal. That's what I'm here for, is to help you guys and give you guys the tools that I've used to help heal myself. Looking forward to sharing with you guys. I'm looking forward to, connecting with so many of you and building a community and a safe place here. And I have other people on, and we're all gonna chat together. It's gonna be amazing, y'all, and it's so exciting because this is only the first episode. Ooh, I'm already so geeked at what I have planned, and I just can't wait for you guys to see it. So I said it so many times, but to connect with y'all, I can't wait. I can't wait. Thank you for tuning in to my channel, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.